Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video we will be modding a new keyboard. This is the KM84-PLUS. So if you're interested in the base kit and how it sounds like, links will be down in the description below. I did a full base kit build that if you want to take a look at will be linked again in the description. So today basically we'll be modding and upgrading this keyboard, the KM84-PLUS. It's a 75% keyboard with a knob right here, which is really nice. So today we'll be modding a lot of things to make it sound better, and I'll go through the list of what I'll be doing to the keyboard. Okay, so first things first, I'll be talking about foam. I'll be using this foam cutout for in between the plate and the PCB to dampen the sound of typing. Next foam we're going to add into the case to dampen the hollowness of the case. The third thing I'll be adding is some stabilizers which have been wholly modded by Click and Clack. Links will be down in the description if you're interested. So these are already looped and modded and they'll sound a lot better than the stock ones. Next thing we're going to do is change out the keycaps. So these are some Akko Keycaps. These are the ASA profile PPT double shot keycaps. It's the Midnight series right here, and I think they look really awesome with this colorway, and they're going to fit the keyboard perfectly. So now let's try to disassemble the keyboard and see what it looks like. Alright, so I've never actually dismantled it fully, so I'm going to start by removing the keycaps and trying to unscrew the back and see what I can do from there. Okay, so I've removed all of the keycaps and the switches. So now I'm just going to remove the plate and try to remove the stabilizers and remove the PCB from the case. So let's do that right now. So there are a few screws right here and I'm just going to remove them. Alright, so after removing all the screws from the plate, we can actually just lift the plate up like this and we can put it aside, so it's easier to handle the stabilizers like that. Now time for the PCB. It just lifts up like this, so be careful not to pull on it because they're actually connectors to the motherboard and the battery right here. So I'm just going to lift it up like this, not going to touch it much. I'm going to put some foam on the bottom to fill up the hollowness, and then I'll try to tape mount it. I'm not sure if I can because of how this PCB is looking. There's a lot of cables and wires, so I'm going to try to do that and see how it looks like at the end. So far it's looking quite good. I'm just going to cut some holes for the standoffs to come out, and then we will try to put this PCB back in place and see how it looks like. So far it looks quite good, so I'm going to be placing this right here. This is basically the pre-cut foam that will dampen the sound of the switches. So it looks really good, and all the stands off are there too. Now I'm going to just replace the stabilizers on this plate with the new ones from Click and Clack. And that's it. So the new stabilizers are black and they look kind of nice right now. So I'm just going to try to screw it back onto the plate right now and see if it's okay. And if it's okay, we will proceed with the switches and keycaps. Alright, so I just screwed everything back together. It feels pretty solid and looks really good right now with the new steps. Now I'm just going to turn it on and see if it still works. Right, so it's all looking well. So now we can proceed with putting back in the switches, which I'm going to use is Akko Radiant Reds, and then put in the Akko Keycaps as well. So I have all the switches in, they look really well. This is what they look like with the RGB. Now we can move on to the last step. It's the keycaps, and yeah, let's do it. So again, these are the keycaps I will be using. These are some Akko ASA profile keycaps, and these are the midnight colorways. They are double shot PBT and they look awesome. So I'm going to be using them. Let's put it on. So this is the keyboard right now. It looks really awesome in my opinion. Let's just turn it on to see the RGB again. So yeah, it looks pretty good with the RGB on as well, and the knob is looking fine with the blue light right there. So I guess it's time for a sound test. So yeah, that was it for this quick modding and upgrading video of the KM84-PLUS. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. So again, I use Akko Radiant Red Switches, the Akko Keycaps, and this Akko cable. All will be linked down in the description below. Overall, I think that this build is quite nice. The build quality of the original kit is decent, I would say, and overall it turned out really nice, and I really like this build. It sounds quite nice and a bit talky. So yeah, leave a like if you like this video, dislike this video if you didn't like it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I have more keyboard content coming very soon. And as always, thanks for watching and goodbye guys.